Hey guys, I just wanted to give you some tips about how to use the online textbook, just in case you forgot or you weren't in class when we went over it. So what you're going to do is up here at the top, you are going to type in the web address for the textbook, which is my.hrw.com. You'll see it comes up on mine automatically because I go to it so often. So when you get there, you'll see it says username and password. You will get a specific username and password from me. Unfortunately, they are just randomly assigned, so they will be a very weird combination of letters and numbers. So I'm going to sign in under your account rather than mine, because mine looks a little bit different. So if your account number was, or your username was 20x8f, which is someone's potentially, you will then enter your password, which there we go. And then hit login. In this case, I am not going to save the password. The first time you come on here, you will need to agree to the terms of use and the privacy policy. If you would like to read through those, you can click on the blue links to do so, and then hit continue. So you will come up to the first main page. Every time you log in, it will come up to this page. The first thing you're going to want to do is click, typically, go to online textbook. I may assign assignments through here. At this point, I'm not 100% sure. I really have to see how they work. But you will for sure be going onto the online textbook, so we're going to work with that today. So you're going to click on Go to the online textbook, and a wonderful window is going to pop up with a whole bunch of things that you can do. So there's some stuff here down at the bottom. Book pages is what we're going to focus on today, but there's also self-test videos and workbooks. We are going to get to those separately in just in another video. But today, if you wanted to go and investigate the online textbook, this is going to be the best way to do that. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can click on book pages if you know a specific page number. On a lot of the vocab sheets, it will say what pages you would find this information on. So what you do is you click on book pages up here at the top, and then you just put in the page number that you wanted. So let's say you want to go to page 107. You type in 107, hit go, and eventually, there we go. Oh, and it's even a vocab page. I didn't even plan that. So you would end up on a page with a lot of different options for you to choose from. This is a perfect option because I would love to show you some other things about the textbook. And one of those things is that if you want to listen to what a word would sound like, you actually can click any word that you see that is blue. It is a hyperlink. You can click on those to hear a native speaker saying those words. So we're going to try it out. My sound is on. This should work. So for instance, when you get to chapter 3, which that's where we happen to be in this section, you could click on this word here. Oh,
Âgé,
there it is.
âgé.
Oh, there it is twice. And it will play the pronunciation for you. So this is a fantastic tool for a number of things. The first thing is to practice listening. You are not in class with me as often as a typical student would be, so you do miss out a little bit on the listening. So one of the things I highly recommend that you do, and at some points I may assign it as an assignment, is to listen to these words a number of times. Let's listen to another one.
Beau, belle.
That is fantastic. I just love hearing that. So you can click on these blue words here anytime you want to hear what words are going to sound like. Another way you could get to this would be if you know what chapter and section we are in. So let's say that you know we're in chapter 2. So you come up here at the top, click on chapter 2, in this case chapitre 2, which would be our French way to say chapter 2. And then you can pick from all of the different options available for what you would like to look at. So if we're in the first half of the chapter, you're going to be sticking with the ones that are labeled with number 1, second half of the chapter labeled with number 2. We will get to what these other 4 options are at a later time. So if we wanted to listen to the vocabulary from chapter 2, we could click on chapter 2 on the left, and then here on the right, vocabulaire 2, and then hit go. And it will bring up your words just the way they look in the book, without having to actually have the textbook. And again, like I said, any blue words, in this case, I guess they're white, they switched on us a little bit there, but you can click on those to listen to what it would sound like.
Avec les copains, j'aime faire les magasins, voir un film.
That's kind of fun. So that's going to be your best bet for listening to words. Another thing I'm going to make you do at some point, I'm sure, as an assignment, will be to listen to the words and then repeat after them. So I may have videos of myself saying the words, and you can use those. I may also ask you to use the ones from the textbook just to get practice with a couple of different people, because everyone sounds a little different when they speak. So those are the main two ways for you to access the information from the online textbook. We will go over the other specific sections in a later video, but this one I just really want to get you down with the basics of accessing the book pages, and then also figuring out what section you want to be in by picking the chapter and then the section number. There are also going to be activities, so if, let's say, we go to Grammar 2, why not? Let's check that out. There we go. So there are also activities that are part of the textbook, and those may be assigned as homework at some point as well. And so if I scroll down here, you can see down here it's asking you to do some specific things where you can click on them, and then you can check them too. So even though I may not be there to let you know what's going on, this website will help you figure that out. So yeah, if you got any questions about the online textbook, or if you want to know more, check out some of the other videos that will tell you about that, or shoot me an email, text, phone call, any of those things.